Michelle here, Thrifting 101. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. Glad you're stopping in. I had a really good week last week of thrifting. I went to a bunch of different places. I got enough for 2 hauls. Going to show you the first one right now. To collect and pick up and sell also collector glasses when I see them. This is 1986. Obviously, it's Wilma from the Flintstones. It's the Flintstones kids, and it was made for Pizza Hut. It's in wonderful condition, and I don't know exactly what I paid for it because, again, this was part of a lot of things that I had bought at Northwinds for $2, but I could sell it for about $5 on eBay. That's about what they go for. I had a piece of Homer Laughlin. I found it a while ago. It's restaurant wear. Best China was their line of restaurant wear. And these were made for the Greenbrier Resort in West Virginia, where Homer Laughlin is based out of. It was designed by Dorothy Draper, and the state flower is a rhododendron, so they have rhododendrons on them. I was really happy to find the smaller piece I already had at the big plate. And the FFB1, I just want to let you know, that dates it to 1991. The FF stands for 1991, and they're in really nice condition. And now I have 2 pieces that both need cleaning, but I'm on my way at least to a little set. I was at my Merritt Island Goodwill and I saw this and the color just jumped out at me. I love pink. And this whole thing, this whole container full of stuff was $5.99. And it was pretty well wrapped up. I'm trying to peek through it. I really wanted to get to the plates on the bottom. And I did, and I bought it. And I want to show you what's in here right now. Okay, the first thing I'm going to start with, if I can get them out without breaking them, because they're really delicate, is this gorgeous set of 5 diamond optic stemware. Maybe I should have done this ahead of time. There was 4. Actually, there's 6. And they were made, whoops, excuse me, by the Weston Company in the 1940s. I believe the 1940s. It could have been a little earlier. And the pattern is called 11010. That's what they called them. They're really pretty. They're all in great condition. And in the 1970s, Princess House actually bought the Weston Glass Company. And I think I could get a decent amount of money, maybe $25 I'll ask for this perfect set of 6. Let's see if I can take this out together. I thought this was pretty interesting. I don't know much about the shot glasses except that they're really pretty. And I'm not really sure about these glasses. There are actually 4 of them. One had a chip. They're 2 different styles. So I just actually left it at the Goodwill. I think they're depression wear. I'm pretty sure they are. And I don't know what I'm going to do about selling them, but I was really interested in this caddy. It's gorgeous, and I think it's a drink caddy, and it's definitely depression wear. I see somebody online selling the same exact one for $52 by itself. So I don't know if I'm going to sell it. Maybe I'll put the glasses in with it and the shot glasses and try and sell it off maybe for $50 myself. If not, I'll just maybe sell it by itself for like $25, $30, but a good find all around anyways. This was at the bottom. This was one of the places I was trying to get to. It's simply beautiful. It's in excellent condition. I knew it was depression wear. I knew nothing else about it at the time. I did some research, and it's actually anchor hocking, and the pattern is called Cathedral Pink. And it's depression era. I'm not quite sure of the exact dates, but the late 20s to the mid 30s for sure. And last but not least, in this lot that I bought for $5.99 is this beautiful 10-inch platter. It was made by Jeanette. It is called Floral Pink, and it is depression wear produced between 1932 and 1935. And again, not a chip on it. Absolutely great condition. So that was a really good bin, and I got the bin too. I was just cruising around the antique mall in Cocoa, and I saw this really interesting piece, and I thought it was uranium glass, Vaseline glass from the Depression era, so I did buy it. It was only $2. I'm not sure if it's an inkwell or it's a jar missing a top, but I did come home, put it under the black light, and it glowed, so I'm going to add it to my collection. I paid $2 for it. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. I got this at my local Goodwill. I paid 39 cents for it. It's Smith Taylor Smith, and it dates to 1963. It's part of the Ever Yours line, and the pattern is called Wild Quince. And I was kind of excited to find it and surprised a little bit because if you remember, I just found this one last week, and I already had the turquoise one. But I guess if you have as many things as I do, it's probably a lot easier to find pieces that are of like mind. Anyways, it's great to have it with my new collection. I picked up this piece. I went back to see my friend, Pastor Oscar, at the Northwinds Ministry, and I found some Depression glass there too. And I wasn't quite sure if this was a candle taper or a lid to something. I kind of thought it was a lid just by the shape. And everybody needs lids, so I picked this up. I did a little research, couldn't find much on the maker name. I did find out that it is from the Depression era, and it is a lid. And I know that because 2 other people are selling just the lid only. So I think I could get about $10 for that. And I bought that part of a $2 lot of stuff that I got at that thrift store. I picked both of these up at my local Goodwill on Merritt Island, and actually Shirley was with me. I'd never taken her there before. And we went right back to where they sometimes have Pyrex. And we both, at the exact same time, saw these. They were down on a lower shelf and just went, oh, and reached for them. I grabbed them and just clung on to them and asked her if she wanted one. And she said, no, I can take them both. And I was just ecstatic because you never see these. This is a 404 4-quart. They're part of a set of mixing bowls that came in primary colors. That's what they're called, primary colors. And this back stamp actually dates to the 1950s and 1970s. They did start producing them earlier in the 40s. And you can see they're both just in amazing condition. I am going to keep one and sell one. And I'm walking around and I'm smiling and I'm holding these bowls to my chest. And the woman who works there said to me, you look happy. I said, yes, these just made my day. She said, literally, I put them down 5 seconds before you walked in the door. So timing is everything, my friends. I picked this up for $1.99 at my local Goodwill, and what drew me to it immediately was that it's the Mount Washington cog rail in the White Mountains, New Hampshire, which is one of my all-time favorite places on earth, the White Mountains, and I have been to Mount Washington many, many times, and I've been on the cog rail. I turned it over. I didn't really have my glasses on. I took a quick look at the back stamp. I was going to buy it anyway, so it wasn't a big deal. I thought it said Johnson Brothers. Brought it home, did a little research, couldn't find anything on Johnson Brothers, took another look, a better look at the back stamp with my glasses on, and realized it was made by John Roth, a company which I had never heard of. And this dates back to the 1950s. They did a lot of souvenir sets in addition to nice china. And in 1966, actually, Wedgwood took over the company, and soon after that, in 1967, Alfred Meekin took over the company. And I'll probably sell it. I don't know. I might keep it just for sentimental values, but if I do sell it, I'll probably sell it for about $15. I kind of have a thing for measuring cups, and this is an Anchor Hocking Oven Originals. It's a 2-cup in great condition, and it's really hard to find the green lettering. This is the first one I have found, so I will add it to my collection. I think I paid 50 cents for it. I picked this up at the Northwinds also, part of that $2 lot. It is a candle holder. I went home and did some research, and I'm pretty sure, I'm 90% sure that it was made by Jeanette, and the pattern is called Homespun Pink, and it was produced between 1939 and 1949. And I did see somebody selling it with a really pretty globe-shaped hurricane top, so I'm pretty sure it's missing that. I paid 39 cents at the Goodwill for this, and it's Libby. I would show you the bottom, but trust me, the L's on there. I don't think it would show up on camera. And it's just really, really cool. I knew nothing about it. It's 6.5 inch tall. That's pretty large for a tumbler. So I did some research, and the pattern is called Libby Circus glass, which is not really surprising. And it was produced in 1952, and it was inspired by the Cecil B. DeMille movie, The Greatest Show on Earth. And it was designed by Frida Diamond, and it was a part of a hostess set. I think it even had a cooler with it. It did originally have a gold rim on it, and it's a really cool swanky swig. I think I'll just hang on to it. But I do see them sell here and there on eBay. Nobody has one this large, but I could probably get, I think, $10, maybe $15 even, if I were to sell it. Got this at the Goodwill, paid 99 cents for it. Knew what it was right away because I had one very similar a while back in amber. It's very heavy. It's made by the Fostoria company, and it's a cigar or cigarette ashtray. It's in wonderful condition. And it was produced between 1964 and 1981. It's simply called Coin Glass. They also made one called Coin Dot, which is the one I had originally. It had a bunch of different coin dots. This one actually says 1987 and has an eagle. And they sell really well, and I'll probably get about $20, $25 for this ashtray. I found this at the Goodwill. I paid 99 cents for it, and I think one of the reasons I bought it is because I had no idea that in 1982 there was a World's Fair in Knoxville, Tennessee. And I was around by then, for sure. I was an adult with kids, and it was a Coca-Cola souvenir glass. So I thought it was pretty cool, and I do see them online, and they sell for about $4, maybe $5. Not a lot of money. Just a cool glass. I picked up these replacement shades at the Goodwill, and they were wrapped up. I didn't undo them. I pick them up whenever I see them. They're glass, and they're hand-painted. That has a beautiful blue floral design. This was a surprise to me. I thought it was a set of 3, but I just love that one. And this one is the matching piece. And I'll tell you, I know a lot of people out there are new buyers. These, if you see them, pick them up if they're in your area. I always pick them up for never more than $2 per set of 4. And I actually use them. I've replaced all my ceiling fans with them. And they sell all the time on eBay. I will not have a problem probably getting $15, $20 for that pair. And that's undercutting a little bit because I don't need them. And maybe even $10 just for this one alone. I did forget to mention what I paid for these Pyrex bowls. I left the tag on because you're never going to believe it. They were $2.99 a piece. And even before we turned them over to see what the price was, Shirley asked what I thought they would be listing them at. I figured at least $10, and I would have bought one for myself, and I'm not sure about the other. But they were $2.99, so I grabbed them and was really surprised. That's my haul of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. I did get a nice linen top. Actually, it's a jacket. It's made in Italy, and it has a little lace on it. It's really cute. I have a cute little back on it. Picked it up for $1.50 with my wooden nickel. So have a great day. See you real soon. Thanks for stopping by. I did some really good thrift. Really good thrifting. I picked up this 6'5" tall tumbler. It's very large at the Goodwill for
6'5"?
6'5" tall. Six and a half inch tall.